Quick, we have to help those people.
Yeah!
Please wait a moment. I can't do that yet.
Ha ha! I didn't hit you very hard! Yeah! Pow! Another one bites the dust!
Find somewhere safe to hide. We'll come back for you once we've saved the other villagers.
Vile creature! He hardly put up a fight!
Kill!
Vile creature! That's it! They're fleeing! I don't think so, they're just rallying!
And that's what we should do too. Come on.
Thank you so much. You saved us.
Not yet. The orcs are rallying. You must join us.
But we can't.
You must. Here they come. Please wait a moment. I can't do that yet. And again. Please wait a moment.
Who's next? Yeah! Too easy! Who's next? Yeah! I didn't hit you very hard!
Do that yet.
Vile creature!
And again.
Who's next? Too easy! Pow! Another one bites the dust! Yeah! He put up a fight!
Please wait a moment. And again. Killed.
While Boindale still hunts the last of the orcs through the alleyways of the village, you and Boandal are already helping search for survivors. Various villagers, all with shocked, ashen faces, come and thank you for saving them. A middle-aged man nervously steps from one foot to the other and tries to force a smile.
My father, the village elder, he is dead. I think I must follow in his footsteps, so I thank you. He left behind some gold as a dowry for my sister. She's also...
But before you can reply, the man takes a deep breath and forces himself to look at you.
What am I saying? How ungrateful. Thanks to you, many of us are still...
We won't accept your gold. Bury your dead, rebuild your village, and be a good father to your daughter.
Boandal looks at you, and you think you can see an approving nod. The man opens his mouth to say something, but then he just shakes his head and finally starts again.
I thank you, dear sir, but there is no way I can let you go with empty hands. Here, take this. My father bought it from a trader, one of your kind.
You see a camp with a wagon and two people on the edge of the path. Behind them, Black Saddle towers up above a thick, dark forest, about a half a day's journey away. Two horses are standing near the covered wagon, grazing. You can make out the shapes of boxes and barrels on the wagon. The two humans are wearing smart clothes and are sitting next to a large campfire. They don't seem to have noticed you yet. You don't want to give them a shock, so you address them while you're still a distance away.
Hello, friends. Is there any space by your fire?
The two traders look up and visibly jump when they see you three dwarves.
Ah, hello.
It doesn't escape your attention that you seem to be causing the traders some uneasiness. But you take up their offer and sit down.
We're only travellers. We're looking for someone who's said to live on Black Saddle.
Someone who lives here?
The traders exchange amazed looks.
If they live here, they must be mad.
Normally we wouldn't stop and rest here, but the horses are too exhausted. Our departure from Parista was delayed and we must have driven them too hard.
You come from Parista. How are things there?
No news to speak of, I'd say. Well, except for Nudin the Knowledge Lusty.
You know Nudin the Knowledge Lusty. Lot Yonan introduced him to you many years ago during a visit.
What about him?
Oh, nothing really. Just rumours.
You nod at the trader to continue.
He's behaving strangely and disappears into his tower for...
Merely looks ill, apparently. Well, that's what someone I know said.
Why does Black Saddle make you feel uneasy? It doesn't look
Only a mountain? You don't know the legend?
The trader looks at you and the twins for affirmation, but
Black Saddle was once known as Cloud Piercer, and it towered up into the heavens, the upper slopes of pure gold and the summit covered in snow. The humans wanted to attain this wealth, but the smooth slopes and they called on the dwarves to help them. They were able to tunnel up through Cloud Piercer to the top. They hollowed it out and carried away the gold. The humans demanded that the treasure... There were too many holes inside for it to hold together. It collapsed and buried both greedy parties underneath it. The mountain lost its tremendous size and its beauty, and ever since has haunted...
Never heard of it. Sounds like human tittle-tattle. Dwarves would never hollow out a mountain so much that it can...
later in the night, after eating together and some friendly conversation by the campfire, it's a night in which nothing happens, and the next morning the traders set off. After a march through the thick pine forest, Black Saddle, the sinister tabletop mountain, and your journey's destination, right.
Are you sure that the Famulus lives here?
Yes, according
To put a lot of assurance into your voice, you too see no signs that anyone lives here.
No castle, no tunnel, no camp. There's nothing here but mountain.
Then we'll have to take a closer look.
You do that, scholar. We'll be waiting for you here.
You think about objecting, but it would just be a waste of breath.
I can only climb a little way here. There must be... An old tree. Looks like it could fall down at any moment. There we go. Too steep. I can't get a grip anywhere. I should be able to get up here. Phew. That was close. I hope this is all worth it. Definitely a rock face. There's something engraved on it.
You realize with surprise that they are runes in the Dwarven language.
Built with the blood of our enemies, be unyielding as the rock, and soak the land in their blood. Huh? Hello? Master Garen! Lot Yonan sent me to bring some items back to you. My inquiries are almost at an end. That means I can finally go to be with my sunshine. I have never been to Greenglade, but I think I will like... I deposited my most valuable things in the grave of Horengarth before my departure and secured it with magic. The password is...
You recognize the following words as rune names, but they're written in the learned language, so you don't know.
Greenglade.
Useful. An eternal flame. I know who taught him that.
You see sketches and notes on the architectural features, statues and wall reliefs. It seems Garen spent a lot of time studying this place.
Garen is in Greenglade to visit his sunshine. Greenglade is in Gauragat. Hello? Is anyone there?
It looks as though Garen lived in the fortress for a while. It also seems that he left several lunar orbits ago.
He's not stealing. It would just be a shame if the provisions went off. Rune. Clearly magical. Graves. Could be buried. Ah, that's it. Garen's most valuable belongings. Letters from his lover, a silk scarf that must have belonged to her, and a medallion. Born of stone, forged in battle, arise reborn from the blood of the enemy.
You're not sure if you really want to know what was once in this basin. The whole place gives you the feeling that a decent dwarf shouldn't hang around too long. A series of weapons that are all clearly of dwarven origin. The spider webs and
Nerdlings, the fortress belongs to the dwarf haters.
You have difficulty deciphering the scroll.
Throw the firstlings in the forge. Beat.
It would seem that even the Thirdlings worship Vracus, but in all the other kingdoms his shrine would be the biggest, not the statue of the kingdom's progenitor.
Can't do any harm. Lorimber, the progenitor of the Thirdlings.
In most of the chronicles about the 5 dwarfen kingdoms, only very little is written about the Thirdlings, and what is written is full of disgust. They are called
Norimber's dwarves are not only as unyielding as a mountain, they are also as destructive as an avalanche. The Four should find no salvation in Vracus, only eternal damnation, so that they suffer indescribable torment between the worlds.
You have...
Here's a... no.
No trace of Goren here either. If he's close, then there must be some kind...
So, Scholar, what are the results of your inquiries?
There is an abandoned fortress in the mountain, and I think it belonged to the Thirdlings.
Boindale's eyes narrow.
The blasted dwarf killers!
A Thirdling fortress? Here? In the middle of Girdlegard? We must let High King Gundrabur know about this.
The fortress has been long abandoned by the looks of it. Anyway, I can't go to Ogre's death until I have completed my quest. Goren is in Greenglade.
Huh.
The High King? Why do you want to bring me to him?
All right, then. It's about the choice of the new High King. Gandagar, the King of the Fourthlings, is with his
But our acting High King Gundrabur wants to prevent that from happening. He fears that Gandagar wishes to instigate a war against...
But what have I got?
Boindil is about to say something, but is silenced by a nudge in the side from his brother.
High King Gundrabur will explain everything.
You look distrustfully from one twin to the other. Boindil has donned an innocent expression.
What does this king...
Dwarves and elves just don't get along. Brachus and Satalia made us that way.
I know that, but going to war...
Well, there must be more behind it. They say that the King of the Fourthlings is full of hatred.
A thirdling fortress? Here, in the heart of Girdle?
And worrying. But they've always been wily.
I've read about it. Lorenberg, their progenitor, rejected the name that Vrakas gave him, who in turn did not give him any special talent, so his kingdom studied...
It helps them defending the East, but it also meant they ended up confronting the other kingdoms. No dwarf would ever even think of injuring one of his kind. Never mind, when they were even more powerful, they wanted to become the rulers of all dwarves. They are envious of our skills. They haven't been heard of for a long time, but you can...
Whatever, your High King must wait. I have a quest to carry out in Greenglade.
But our quest is...
Boindil raises a placatory hand and throws his...
Let it be, dear brother. Look at him. He has made his decision.